Hi Year 11, Mr. Wilson here again. You should have done question 1 to 4 now in the sheet Chemical Calculations Revision. We're going to go on to the next section. I have uploaded answers to the questions, so you can mark your answers to each section after you've done it. The answers can be found in a separate OneNote sheet, which should be in your class notes folder. I'm going to go through question 5. Question 5 is converting a concentration and a volume to moles, so this is applicable to titrations. Question 5 says 25 millilitres of hydrochloric acid neutralises 28 millilitres of 1 mole per litre sodium hydroxide. What is the concentration of the hydrochloric acid? First we need to see what's the question asking. The question is asking what is the concentration of hydrochloric acid. So I'm going to write C of HCl equals question mark. What does the question tell us? It tells us the volume of HCl. Volume of HCl is equal to 25 millilitres. It tells us the concentration of sodium hydroxide, C of NaOH, is equal to 1, let's say 1.0, yeah, 1.00, very precise concentration, 1.00 mole per litre. And finally it tells us that the volume of sodium hydroxide is 28 millilitres. First step, write the symbol equation. This is a neutralisation. So we're producing a salt and water. Acid plus alkali produces a salt and water. In this case, it's sodium chloride. Step 1 done. Step 2, calculate the number of moles of sodium hydroxide reacting. The formula that you need is in the yellow box on the right hand side. Moles is equal to concentration times volume. So moles of NaOH is equal to the concentration of NaOH over the volume of NaOH, which is equal to 1 mole per litre over, oh wait a minute, this is in millilitres. So I'm just going to convert this to litres. It's an important step. And remember, include all of your units in the calculation so you don't make mistakes from them. 1 mole per litre concentration times volume. Here we go. When your units don't make sense, you know you've got something wrong. This should say moles of sodium hydroxide is concentration of sodium hydroxide times by volume of sodium hydroxide. So I'm going to write this underneath. 1.00 moles per litre times by 0.028 litres is equal to 0.028 moles of sodium hydroxide. Step 3, how many moles of hydrochloric acid is reacting? The equation that we wrote down tells us 1 mole of hydrochloric acid reacts with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. So 0.028 will be the same for both. So I'm going to put step 3, 0.028 moles of sodium hydroxide will mean that we've got 0.028 moles of hydrochloric acid. The last step, calculate the concentration of the hydrochloric acid. Look at the equations in yellow. Concentration is moles over volume. I'll write it down right this time. Number 4, I'm going to put C for HCl equals moles of HCl over V, HCl, V for volume, which is equal to 0.028 mole over 25 millilitres. Again, I need to convert it to litres. 0.025 litres. 25 litres, and that equals 1.12 moles per litre. Pause the video and have a go at number 6, 7 and 8. Start again when you're ready to do the next section.